Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Come On The Hoops. If this is your first time coming across the channel, please do like and subscribe below. It would be really appreciated. So, over the last 7 days, Kieran Tierney's name's been thrown in the mix. Stuart Armstrong's name's been thrown in the mix. Odsonne Edouard's name's been thrown in the mix. Moussa Dembele's name's been thrown in the mix. Former players that played under Brendan Rodgers in his first tender that helped us win trebles, double trebles, all this malarkey. Is it a case Celtic are realistic of signing Kieran Tierney back? He's 27 years of age. He played 24 times last season for Real Sociedad. Played a good few Champions League games in there as well. And he has injury upon injury. He's playing for Scotland at the moment. He's going to be over the Euros at Germany, playing against the likes of Germany, Switzerland, Hungary, maybe in these games. 1 year left in his Arsenal contract. We let him go to Arsenal back in the summer of 2019 for over 25 million. Came through the youth academy. Everyone knows the situation with Kieran Tierney. He's injury prone. In his final season for Celtic, he had to get jags in the legs to keep him going. His legs were gone in the Scottish Cup quarter final. Struggled with injury leading up to the final. And this is a guy, look, I love Tierney. I love the way he came through the academy. Ronnie Doyle gave him his debut. He came on against Dundee for Izagirre. He replaced Izagirre, and he's a remarkable player. Unbelievable stuff, but I don't think Celtic are going to smash that transfer value of the Odsonne Edouard fee of 9.5 million for Tierney, which they're looking for 10. If we can get him on a season-long loan, Arsenal won't make money with his final year left. They want to try cashing some sort of fee from him at the end of the day. I don't think Tierney and Celtic is going to happen anytime soon, to be honest with you. I love the guy. I'd love to see him come back, be a vice captain. We need a bit of more experience in there with Cal because we're going to be losing. We have lost Joe Hart. So I'll be honest with you. I'd love to see Tierney come back, but realistic, be honest with you, using my head and my heart, it's not going to happen this summer. So I think people need to stop looking into this whole Tierney return malarko. It's not going to happen. Regards to Stuart Armstrong, it's a different story with him. He's a free agent at the end of this month. He helped Southampton get back into the Premier League. Played 42 times for the Saints. 5 goals, 7 assists. 32 years of age. We know what Stuart Armstrong's made of. Good player. He's in the Scotland squad. I would take him back. If Matt O'Reilly is going to eventually go, we need to get Bernardo in, pay the 5 million, and bring Stewie on the free. It's a no-brainer. I think Matt O'Reilly reminds you Stuart Armstrong a bit. By the way Stuart Armstrong was with Brendan Rodgers in the fourth season, scoring that equaliser at Hampden in the Scottish Cup final 2017, scoring goals in the Europa League for us, scoring in Derby days. I think this is a guy that still has experience that could still do a job for Celtic. And I'll be honest with you, I'd love to see Stuart Armstrong come back. But this whole Odsonne Edouard malarkey, I would not touch Edouard ever again. As much as I've said in the channel, 87 goals and 134 appearances for Celtic. I don't think Edouard's mentality. He wanted to jump ship. He wanted to drop his tools halfway through that COVID season. Ange came in, cleared out him, cleared out Christie, cleared out Oyer. We don't want people coming back for the sake of, because he's getting first team football. We want people to come back and actually put the shirt on and be adored by the fans. He had his time at Celtic. He scored the goals. I don't think we don't look backwards with Edouard. I think we move forwards. We get another striker in. I'll be honest with you, I've said it so many times. I'd rather Adam Ida. I know some people might say, well, Edouard's playing in the Premier League for Crystal Palace. Adam Ida wasn't even getting sniffed for Norwich. Adam Ida proved himself at Celtic for the 6 months he was here. And I know there's fans that are like, oh, why are you buying into this whole Irish connection of Adam Ida? I'm buying in for the work rate. I'm buying in for the goals, not buying in for his nationality of where he comes from. I'm buying in for what he can contribute to the squad. I hate when people do it. They start saying, oh, you pick up for every Irish player. John Joe Kenny, dirt. And for the fans that write scales off, Scales played majority of the games this season, folks. Majority of the games. When there was injuries there, when he had to play with Larga Bielka, with Scales, with Nawrocki, and with Carter Vickers, did he get a new contract? What are you all moaning for? Yeah, we can go out and get a better centre-half, and we're looking at getting another centre-half. If we get Chris Meppen in, happy days. But I think a lot of people need to lay back on Liam Scales. Yes, he's not 100% consistent. He does have a mistake, and so does all players have mistakes. And no player is perfect, folks. So calm your jets on Liam Scales. He will just get better and better. The more football he plays, the more developing with Carter Vickers, he will get better as a player. He's only 25, folks. 25. I just think lay off him. I'm saying it because I think the scrutiny he gets is absolutely sickening from some fans. Sickening. You need to understand, he's playing for one of the biggest clubs in world football. You can't get everything right. You can't get everything right. He makes one or two bad mistakes. Celtic fans are on his case. Are on his case. Praise him for helping us win the league. Praise him for helping us when he scored a couple of goals this season. Praise him for helping him for the clean sheets. People don't think of that. You think of the mistakes. So I'm going to pick up for Liam Scales on this. He will get better. He will get better. He's not a Shane Duffy 2.0, folks. Lay off him. Lay the F off him. So I've had my rant. I seen yesterday one or two people moaning about Liam Scales on my channel. Yes, I appreciate the comment, but lay off. For God's sake, he's just won a league with us. He's just won a cup as well. And he played some decent Champions League games as well. And some had really good performances this season. So stop thinking of the bad. Think of the good. We're in the Champions League. Thanks to Liam Scales. Thanks to Joe Hart. Thanks to the whole team. Because they worked hard to deserve where they go. And if you want to move forward, you got to be positive than sitting here being negative. So there's my rant about Liam Scales. And no Kieran Tierney back this summer. It's not going to happen. I'm not watching this fairy tale malarkey. It's not going to happen. I would like Stuart Armstrong back 100%, but I can't see it happening. I can't see Kieran Tierney coming back, but Armstrong may be a possibility.